hungry. Let's see what I got in the cupboard. Ooh, some tuna. Ooh, could always go for some chocolate. Some spaghetti. Ooh, maybe a PB sandwich. Ah, we're gonna make some ramen. Objective. Today I will cook so that I can make my version of ramen. I know I have it when I can safely chop, boil, and cook my ramen ingredients. Alright, today we are making ramen. Okay? Now, remember, ramen is not specific. Make ramen your own. Okay? Make ramen that makes sense to you. For me, this is a ramen. I've gotta have ramen noodles, hot dogs, green onions, an egg that I will hard boil. I like to use a spoon to drop it down safely. Carrot, lemon, tapatio to spice things up, a little touch of butter, some canned corn, some greens. All right, let's start cooking. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to slice my hot dogs. And usually I like to slice it in a diagonal cut, okay? And we're gonna be frying these up on each side. Dice up some green onions. Now I won't cook these. I'm actually gonna use that as a garnish. Just put them on top at the end. Gives it a little bit of freshness. All right, I'm gonna just kind of cut a little wedge and save it for later. All right, gonna open up my whole kernel corn. Super sweet, it says. Drain it, if you will. Now, of course, I'm not going to use the whole can. Be very careful. The edges are sharp, and it's easy to cut yourself. Yeah? And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what does Mr. Nate need butter for? Well, actually, when I start cooking the hot dogs, it's going to give it a nice browning with the butter. But I only need a little chunk. Okay, just a little chunk. So, here are my shredder and my carrot. And now, you may think, oh, it's just a shredder, you'll be fine. But take your time with the shredder because you can hurt yourself as well. It's sharp as a knife. Just want some nice small strips. And once you get down to something that's very small, and oh, see, there it goes. And you can snack while you're going to be making ramen. I'm going to keep on shredding. I think that should be enough. And there you have it, shredded carrots. All right, so egg is still cooking and probably won't be done for another 2 minutes. In that time, I'm going to throw in hot dogs. Chopsticks. All right. So the hot dogs are getting cooked right now. We actually have time to remove the egg from the boiling water. And do not toss the boiling water out. We're actually going to use that to boil our ramen. Okay, just need a spoon. Get in here. Okay, and so it doesn't overcook, I like to put cold water in and just let it set aside. Just for a few minutes. All right, now I got the egg out of the way. It's time to go back to the hot dogs. And let's go ahead and give it a check. There we go. So, looking by the colorization of it, I can flip it over. It might seem burnt, but it is not. I guarantee you. This has a nice char to it. All right, so the hot dogs have been cooking and they're almost done. That's why I'm gonna finish off with a small dob of butter. Ooh, it's looking good. Now I'm gonna tilt the pan just a little bit and let the pan do the work and let the butter just drip through. All right, get a little shape. And flip, it's nice and coated into that butter. Knocks up the flavor that much more. I actually want that hot dog butter flavor because I'm actually going to saute my greens in the same pan. And I do it with the heat off and use the heat that's already in the pan. And here are my greens ready to go into the frying pan. And there you go. Now, most vegetables have water in it, so that's why you don't have to add any extra water. And it's just gonna be a quick splash in the pan. Quicken. See how it's already working down? Now, of course, I still want some freshness, so I'm not gonna leave it in there for a very long time, okay? And I'm gonna stop right there. Boom, there you have it. Save it for later. And there you go. This is when I'm gonna dump that hot boiling water into this pan because I still have flavor in this pan, okay? So, I'm gonna turn it back on and do this very carefully, okay? Make sure that nobody is around you and you're holding this pan firmly. Safety first when ramen cooking. Here we go. Nice and easy. Now, if it steams up, I want you to gently stop and move back. Ooh, steamy. All right, there we go. Oh, steam them up a little bit. Ooh, keep it away from the base. Your nose might fall off. There's the rest of the water. All right. Now, once it comes to that boil, make sure you have that ramen ready. I got beef flavor, but honestly, any flavor works. All right, let me just lay it right in the middle. Get the packet out. And now, it's the waiting game. All right, as you can see, the noodles is softening up, it's breaking up, so we're close. Probably for another 2 minutes. There we go. So, I can actually turn off the heat, and now there you have it. And remember I said I'd like to save the back? Because I'll just put it in there for now. Okay, give a little mix in there. And I like to really touch the bowl with the pan and spread across, just like that. Make sure it's nice and coated. And now for the toppings, okay? So, now remember, we're not dumping it in there, we're just simply laying it on there. Keeping the components separate, even though it is a soup dish. Carrots. If I can actually... Nice spoonful. There. Actually, you know what? A couple spoonfuls. Oh, and our egg that's peeled, and I actually like to cut mine in half. There we go. Okay. A little bit, just a little bit. And then your green onions. And there you have it. From packet to classy. Now, let's try it. First, let me get a spoon. Now, let's do the slurp test. It is hot, be careful.